After spiritual awakening, you may find yourself losing your friends and family. They may start dropping away because they don't understand your transformation. And when you try to explain your experience to them, they may think that you're crazy. It's like you are living in two different worlds. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can navigate this without losing your friends and family. First of all, do not share your experience with everybody. Let me repeat this. Do not. So recently I met up with my animation friend from Malaysia. We talked about the difference between the two countries we live in. We went to a theme cafe and enjoyed the vibe there. But we didn't talk anything about spirituality, but yet it's still enjoyable. Not all connections have to be so deep, meaningful, and spiritual. Oftentimes we think our spiritual experience is so great. We want to help our friends and our family to be spiritually awakened too. Our perspective on various aspects of life may change, and we are eager to share and explain our perspective to another person. We think we know the truth, and we try to get other people to see what we see, or worse still, we try to get them to change. But you see, a person who is spiritually awakened is no better than someone who is unconscious. It's just that our ego has developed this spiritual identity, and it makes us think that we are in a better place than others. But no matter the state other people find themselves in, they're actually exactly where they need to be. Everyone has a spirit that is nudging them towards awakening. You don't have to convince another person to change and transform. Their spirit already knows the divine timing and when the person is ready for awakening. You pushing a person in a direction before they are ready is going to result in undesirable consequences. First, they may think that you're crazy. Then they may become mad with you for trying to convert them or change them. What's worse is that when you succeed in getting them to see your perspective, but they are not ready for such transformation, they end up in a spiritual depression or existential crisis. They start seeing life that has no meaning, and their life falls apart, and you can't get them out of the dark night. And then what do? You know what's interesting? I started this channel for a year now, and I have not shared it on social media yet. I didn't tell my friends who are interested in spirituality about this channel. It's more for you, the audience, not for my friends. They will come when they are ready. They will see this channel on YouTube when they are searching for information about spiritual awakening. It's just like how one of my friends who I haven't met for many years, she came to me and asked me about my books, and we have a long, interesting discussion about depression. When you're talking to a friend, you need to gauge their openness and interest in the topic. When someone isn't interested in the thing that you're interested in, you don't continue to share it. This applies to all topics such as personal development, hobbies, and leisure activities. It's not exclusive to spirituality. For example, if your friend enjoys gaming and you enjoy knitting, you don't go to your friends and tell them everything you know about knitting. You tell them that you like knitting, and if they ask you more about it, then you share with them. Friendships are created when there's something common that bonds us together, or when we're open to hearing different perspectives. It doesn't mean that we have to share the same exact values and priority in life to be friends. If we're not interested in the same thing, we just don't see each other that often. We can still be friends and reconnect when needed. I understand that when we are alone in our spiritual experience, we want to gain support, we want to feel belong, and we want to be understood. But if we go to someone who knows nothing about spiritual awakening and hope they understand you, you're just going to feel more misunderstood, especially if you haven't found the words to articulate your experience. So what about those friends who you have been hanging out with frequently in the past, and now you don't feel like meeting up with them that much? I think you can be honest with them and tell them, hey, I'm going through a transformation right now. I need time alone to make sense of it. I hope you understand and give me the space. And when I am ready to reconnect, I will be back. And a few things can happen. First, there may be some type of friends who are very caring. They may come to you and ask you what happened, and they may even try to fix you. Or you may have friends who will just say that, hey, you don't meet my expectation of what a friend should be, and they bounce out of your life, if this happens, then you just have to let the friendship go. Know that the friendship has served its purpose and it's time to make new friends. The spiritual transformation that we experience is not any different than other major changes in life, like if you have a depression or chronic illness, or even if you're moving to a new country or city. Most people resist change, but when you go through a spiritual awakening, you're more open to changes and taking risks that bring about meaningful transformation in your life. Friends who prefer to stay the same will find it difficult to cope with your changes. You have to understand sometimes when your friends leave you, they are not doing it with ill intention. Your personal growth can shine such a bright light on aspect of their life that they prefer to avoid, and this can make them feel very uncomfortable. For example, if you quit your job to pursue something meaningful and you love, it may inspire them to do the same, or it may remind them of being stuck in a job that they hate. It can make them feel very uncomfortable, and so your friend may start to drift away from you. Friends do grow apart as we evolve, be it a spiritual awakening or not. If someone cannot accept a change and don't wish to be the next part of your journey, then you have to let them go. They are not meant to accompany you in your next stage of your journey. You will just have to deal with the grief and loss you may experience for losing this friendship. And you also have to allow them to deal with their own grief and loss for the change in the relationship. But do remember that friendship can be rekindled when the time is right. Your friend may have a spiritual awakening too one day, so be open for a reconnection and not hold any grudges against them. And there are times when we are the one who distance ourselves from our friends. We no longer feel comfortable being with some of our friends. Maybe they bring too much drama into our life. Maybe it's a codependent relationship and we're tired of pleasing other people and we don't wish to spend so much time with them. Know that this is okay and you don't have to feel so guilty. When you have an inner transformation, the universe will start to rearrange your external landscape to fit your inner landscape, and your relationship with others will start to transform too. We are always attracted to people who share the same energy and vibration with us. So once your energy shifts, those you want to spend time with will also change. Past relationship may feel like heavy weights that anchors you down to a reality that you no longer resonate with. Letting go of this past relationship actually frees you to be more authentically yourself. But if you feel lonely isolating yourself from others, then you will want to watch this next video. I will tell you the number one reason why we feel lonely during spiritual awakening. And please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.